Hi everyone, I am Steph. I am going to be doing a series of vlogs on just my thoughts about life, my thoughts about society, my thoughts about church, things I've been thinking about lots. So I'm going to call this Tea Time Thoughts. I'm going to go get a cup of tea, share things with you, and I'm hoping these videos aren't going to be more than 5 minutes long, 10 minutes long. I've been kind of inspired by Christianity 101 with the Trinity Youth, and I'll put a link to some of his videos in there. They're really interesting, and he kind of, it made me think vlogging is good. So today I really want to be talking about being single. This is something that I have thought about a lot in the past year or two. Why it's good to be single. And a little disclaimer first of all, I'm female and I'm a Christian. I'm going to put that out there right now. So my thoughts are going to be very much from my point of view, and you're welcome to disagree with me if you want. But at the end of the day, this is how I feel, and I'm just going to put it out there. So now that the intro's over, let's go get a cup of tea. Good, so I have my tea. It's South African. I have my extensive notes written just now. So yeah, let's begin. Oh, that's too hot. That is too hot. So first of all, society is obsessed with people being in relationships. Every single film, or maybe the films I watch, song, book, magazine is all about being with someone, and if you're with someone then your life is complete, and if you're not with someone then you're obviously not good enough. You're in your 20s and you're still single, but you're so lovely. Like, why is there a but in that situation? Does it mean that if someone isn't pretty or funny or motherly, then they're not good enough to be in a relationship? That is wrong. It's awful. People are growing up thinking that if they don't have a boyfriend, if people aren't attracted to them, then they're not good enough. And that, for me, is so damaging for so many young people. And that's something that I struggled with so much. I still struggle with it. What I really want to tell people is that you are good enough. You know, you are created as a child of God, and you don't need a man or a partner to validate how good you are in yourself. You are beautiful, talented, unique. You are completely you, and that's good. That's grand. Hats off to you. So that's the first thing I want to say, is that society is obsessed with being in a relationship. You can't get away from it. And annoyingly, the church is the same. The church is obsessed with people getting married. I went to uni with a lot of Christians, wonderful, wonderful people who felt that if they didn't have a boyfriend by the end of uni, then they were doing something wrong. And that was part of the reason they were at uni, was to find a good Christian boyfriend and to have that Christian household. And as a woman, that's my role in the church, is to be a good wife and to have lovely Christian kids and a family. Of course, that's a good thing to want, but there's so much more to that. And if you're spending your life waiting for a man, you're missing out on so much. You end up settling for someone who's not right for you or good enough for you. I fell into that trap where I was in a relationship that it worked in a lot of ways. We got on really, really well, but actually fundamentally it wasn't good for either of us. And I was so keen to start a family and to be with someone that I was willing to see past how bad that relationship was for me for a long time. And I don't want other people to fall into that trap. So that's why I've come to the point of what I want to say, is being single is a good thing. It is a good and a great and a noble, admirable thing. Being in a relationship is good if the relationship is good for you, but if it is not, it is so much better to be single. I mean, I am loving it at the moment. Probably love living on my own a bit too much. Like, way too much. Yeah. But it's not just about living on your own. It's also about being complete and whole in yourself. And I'm a long way from that just now. But if you don't find completeness and happiness in yourself as a single person, then nobody's going to change that. No perfect boyfriend is going to make you feel secure and happy in yourself. So ladies, gentlemen, be happy in yourself, please, because it is so important that you love yourself for who you are. Also, we forget a lot of the time as Christians that Jesus was single. He was 30. He was in his 30s and he was single. And anyone who's like approaching that 30 cliff edge should have nothing to worry about. First of all, right, people in their 30s are young and attractive. And second of all, I've spent most of my 20s running around not knowing what the F is going on. I feel every year I'm getting more and more confident, and that's great, you know? I'm in a position where I can go to the cinema on my own, and that's okay. It was difficult the first time. Right, so this passage from the Bible just blew me away. I'm going to read from the Bible, sorry guys. It's from Matthew 18, and because you always think, oh, being single in the Bible, it's all about being married. But Jesus said, some of the disciples said to Jesus, if this is the case, it's better not to marry. And then Jesus said, not everyone can accept this statement. Only those whom God helps. Some are born as eunuchs, some have been made eunuchs by others, and some choose not to marry for the sake of the kingdom of heaven. Let anyone accept this who can. Choosing to be a eunuch, choosing to be single for the sake of the kingdom of heaven is a good thing to choose. And if by me being single means I've got more time to spend doing the things I love, serving the church, serving people, volunteering for things, giving up my time to better the church and to better myself, then that's a good thing. And if one day I'm in a relationship where actually that enables me to do that to a different degree, to do a different level, that's also good. But Jesus said himself, if people can choose to be single for the sake of the kingdom of heaven, then they should choose that. And that is so important. And people should not forget that. So yeah, being in a relationship can be good, but it can also be bad. I might talk about this more. I'm kind of run out of everything that I wanted to say. But hopefully, yeah, we'll meet again soon, and write comments about what you think, if there's anything else I can talk about, and feedback, because this is the first time I've done anything like this. So yeah, feedback is good. Thanks. See you later, guys. Bye. Oh well, that went quickly.